Hey guys, welcome to the number one YouTube channel with the latest news. Welcome to Gidi Hub, where we keep you posted with the latest updates and latest information all around the world. So please, before you go on, make sure you subscribe and like the video, leave a comment. That'll be very appreciated. Thank you. Alright, so without wasting much of our time, in our last video we looked at the situation of things happening in Ukraine and the Russian invasion, and we saw how the NATO expansionary policy was the driving force behind the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And since the last video, several developments have come up, different things have happened within the course of time. And first of all, after the first series of attacks, Russia decided to hold peace talk with Ukraine, and that was at the edge of the border of the cities. And I think the negotiations didn't go as well as it didn't go as expected. It didn't go as it was supposed to happen, and so the bombings and the shellings of Ukraine by the Russian Air Force, the attack of certain Ukrainian facilities by the Russian military has continued. The onslaught has not ceased. And quite notable artifacts were destroyed, yes. And it's a very dicey situation for Ukraine. The European Union is trying to step in to see how they can make things easy for Ukraine and to push back Russia. Well, Russia is the largest supplier of gas in Europe, and so Europe fighting Russia is going to be a very tricky one, because it's also going to have implications that will bounce back on them. Imagine fighting the number one supplier of your source of power. It's going to be quite drastic. So it's a very dicey situation here. The US is also trying to see how they can stop Russia, right? Carrying out certain sanctions. We've seen the collapse of the Russian currency. The inflation is now well over 20%. The currency has become less in value. And Russia is also saying that, look, all these sanctions they're going to be placing on us are also going to consider them acts of war. And so once Russia feels that they are being attacked and they want to start a war against countries like US, countries affiliated with NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, then I think we are coming to World War III. Yes, sadly, that is the situation in Europe. So the whole of Europe is sitting on a very, very, very unstable seat, and presidents are thinking of what to do, because many feel that Ukraine is being wronged. Ukraine, as a nation, has the right to choose who they want to partner with. That is part of their sovereignty. But Russia feels because they have a bigger power, they want to bring Ukraine into submission. Alright, so that is Putin's agenda. Putin feels that by subduing Ukraine, he can secure his territory and protect his citizens. We've also seen Russians come against the Ukrainian invasion. There have been protests even in Russia. But in Russia, they practice an authoritarian government, an authoritarian system of government. So the Russian police has been locking up people. And you know what? Vladmir Putin is also a product of the KGB, the secret service of the Russian country. So the Russian police has also been locking up citizens who are coming out to protest against the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Anyways, another set of talks are due to hold, and we don't know what is going to come of it. Ukraine is basically at the mercy of other nations, asking for donations and munitions. It was even said that some Nigerian young men were willing to volunteer to leave their country, their homeland, Nigeria, to travel to Ukraine to join them in the fight. That is how crazy this situation has become. So the world is currently sitting on a keg of gunpowder because Vladimir Putin feels that he is being wronged. So we don't know what to expect. The talks are yet to hold, and we hope that they are able to reach a compromise, both Ukraine and Russia, so that all this violence can stop. People are being killed on a daily basis. Families are being separated. The Nigerians that were evacuated had to move from Ukraine to places like Poland. Ukrainians are basically leaving their hometown and becoming refugees in other nations. It's so sad to see that this is happening in modern day Europe. This is not 1939, this is not 1940, but this is 2022. And you can imagine what the economic impact of the war is going to be, because I mean the nations of the world are just trying to adjust after coming from the COVID-19 pandemic that just happened 3 years ago. So the economy of nations are still not fully stabilized, and then Russia feels they're ready to challenge the whole world. Well, probably because of their nuclear arsenal, Russia is number one. They have about 6,000 nuclear weapons compared to America's 3,000 or 4,000 or 5,000. Anyways, they're still number one in the world. So, and we all know what will happen if this breaks down to a nuclear war. It's not going to be sweet, it's not going to be juicy, there's going to be chaos everywhere. Vladmir Putin once said that if it means nuking a nation using nuclear arsenal, using nuclear weapons, he knows that there's not going to be any winner. It's not like, oh, Russia is going to win or the other nations, NATO, are going to win. But he feels he has to. And so, even in Ukraine, they are trying to protect their nuclear facilities against the Russian forces. It's not going to be an easy task, it's going to be an uphill task. But they are going to defend their nuclear facilities with their lives. I think they have one in Chernobyl. Yes, so they're trying to safeguard all these nuclear facilities that have both present, the ones that are being in use or the ones that have been abandoned. So that's what's happening in Russia versus Ukraine. Like I said in my previous video, please, if you can pray, say a prayer. If you can take an action, if you can drop a recommendation as to what should be done to avert pending world war, please let us have it. Leaders around the world are having sleepless nights over this situation. Alright viewers, so that's it today on our video. Please once again make sure you subscribe, make sure you drop a comment, and make sure you like, share with your friends, share with your co-workers, and let them know the state of things in Ukraine, let them know the state of things in Russia. Alright guys, see you in my next video. Peace out.